2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but It
does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting five. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Allen. And it's KD in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bryant. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now the regular season coming to a close, Greg. Some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs. And lottery teams sometimes ready to hang it up and call it quits. It's kind of an interesting dynamic.
No doubt, Kevin. A lot of teams still have something to play for, whether it's fighting to make the playoffs or seeding. These games matter. And then with the younger teams, young players are trying to secure their future moving forward, and teams that are doing a great job of evaluating and determining whether or not they want some of those guys on the roster the following year.
Very interesting. And it's in there.
Yeah, you know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
And here's Bryant for 3. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Irving against Rondo. Durant with the wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Bryant. 32 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Bryant up top. LeVert defending. Davis kicks to Bryant. That's tipped. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Nobody near Irving. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Now Irving. After the missed 3 from Bryant, and it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
Durant with the steal. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. LeBron with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Rondo passes to Bryant. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Allen. Durant with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense just can't stop Durant's drive. I mean, he's got that alchemy of agility and power. He's hard to shut down. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Pass to LeVert. Down low. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And, guys, Caris LeVert can do so much while he's on the basketball floor.
Bryant against Dinwiddie. Bryant drives in and finish off by Bryant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Lakers. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Durant. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Clippers was tremendous. He finished with 32 points and drained a few from downtown. It was really spectacular watching him take over a game like that. He proved once again that he is an elite talent. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here is Davis. Outside for Rondo. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Rondo's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
You know, when Rondo is at his most effective, he's setting up people, but he's also getting some points for himself on the perimeter. Then the passing lanes really open up for him, and he can give you real headaches when that happens.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Passes it to Luwawu. He kicks to Jordan. Will it go? And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 3. The pass to Bryant. Howard trying to free himself up. Brooklyn with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Durant, and it's LeVert in for Luwawu. Bryant's shot is good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Dinwiddie against Bryant. Outside Irving, trying to get something going. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now LeVert after the missed 3 from Bryant. LeVert kicks to Irving. Over Rondo. Another miss by Irving.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Rondo with a clean look. That shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Right side, Bryant. 3-pointer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Took him no time at all on that one. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Los Angeles. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And good that time. Rondo's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, Rondo's always looking to pass, and the threat of him passing can oftentimes open things up for him on the fast break. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Rondo after the basket by Brooklyn. And here's Bryant for 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And a deep 3 from James. And that one released in time, but no good. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bryant is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Irving, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got 9 points. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
For Los Angeles, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. Both free throws good from Bryant. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Irving against Rondo. Outside Durant. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Bryant. LeVert defending. Bryant's shot is off. Nets trail by 5. Irving for 3. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, KCP.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Allen. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Now here's Bryant. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. The shot's good from Bryant.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got 15 points.
Irving knocking down that three, textbook form too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Outside, Davis. Here's the three. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. Poked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Allen.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers call time here.
Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the...
Tries a 3 off the inbound. The rebound by the Nets. So for Brooklyn now, Karis LeVert is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And that one's good, Irving.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Bryant drives in, and a wide open look for James. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Over the years, his catch-and-shoot jumper has gotten so much better. You can tell LeBron's really worked on that part of his game.
Jordan dishes to Irving. Bryant with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside for Rondo. Bryant looking over the floor. It's the three-point bomb. Bryant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Irving drives in. He gets that one.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Outside Bryant, trying to get open is Davis. Second shot opportunity. Here's Howard. Great D that time from Durant.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Jared Allen's checked in for Dinwiddie. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Bryant. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bryant's got 32 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
And he's on fire.
from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, B.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Takes the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Bryant. Rebounded by the Nets. And they're pushing it up. Wound up there for Allen. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Irving kicks to Allen. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bryant's shot is good.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Irving against Rondo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here's Bryant for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bryant's got 41.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Tonight they complete the season series sweep against the Nets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for B.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. Rondo kicks to Bryant. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.